All right, let me get set up over here real quick. There you go. Now I got everything rolling. How's everybody doing this evening? All right. How you doing, Humphrey? Can you hear me? Hey, Gary, how you doing, man? Thank you for dropping by. No, Humphrey, I can't hear anything you're saying. Oh, you can hear him? I can't hear him. All right, let me turn on the other. Let me see. All right, Humphrey, speak now. Hmm. All right. Seems that the host of this show, Mr. Humphrey Bear, is having some difficulties with his audio. And so as he figures that out, let's go ahead. Yeah, it's okay, Gary. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. So as Humphrey sorts out what's going on his side, just want to take a moment. Thank you all for coming in and joining us and giving us some of your valuable time. All right, Humphrey, I think you're unmuted and you're muted again. Let me see what's going on. You okay? Huh. Well, anyway, as I was saying, until he figures it out, I want to thank y'all for coming in and join. Oh, and he jumped out of the the Google Hangouts. All right, paste and share this link so they can come at any time. Press Control to copy. Let me send it back to him just in case. Control V. All right. So we got 6 people watching. We only got 3 likes. I need y'all to please hit the like button until Humphrey fixes his audio issues. And again, like I said, I'm very grateful that you guys came in. I am Jimmy. I'm here just to help out Humphrey till he gets everything sorted out. Please hit the like button and share it out so you get some people in here and give Mr. Humphrey Bear some love. He is an avid supporter of the community. Hey, good dog press. You want to jump in and help carry? Humphrey's having technical issues. Uh-oh. Is that Humphrey I hear?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
Awesome, Humphrey. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good.
That's awesome, dude. So you started a live stream. What were your goals for tonight?
I was just going to do like a private stream with a friend or Nighthawk, but Nighthawk said he had school tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And then I said, well, I'll go public and see if anybody else wants to come in.
Right. So we got Good Dog Press on the chat. I don't know if he's off work yet, but if he is, Good Dog, let me know if you feel like joining, and we'll send you the link, sir. I mean, if Humphrey doesn't mind.
It's okay.
It is his show after all, and I'm sorry that I'm taking over. I apologize.
It's okay because I'm still learning it.
Yeah, I'm just a big talker, like I said, and I could talk forever. I got a motor mouth, And that's one thing I'll do. That's awesome. 7 people watching, 7 likes. I appreciate you guys. That is amazing. Well, at least Humphrey appreciates you guys. Yeah. I do too. Thanks. That is amazing. So apart from just going live to see who's going to jump in, what else? What else is on your mind, sir?
I don't know. I just want to get used to Hangouts and used to being on YouTube. Sometimes I get nervous.
Well, it is a very nerve-wracking experience sometimes, you know, but it's just things that happen. You know, you just got to keep doing it and keep practicing, and continue to work on the craft, and soon it'll become second nature, and next thing you know, you'll be a pro. You'll be out there, you know, talking with the best, which ain't me. You know,
You do better than I do.
I'm used to talking a lot. That's all. I used to do a lot of briefings, and I used to have to stand up in front of a lot of people and give a lot of important information to a lot of high-ranking people. Good Dog Press says, if you can't be an athlete, be a supporter. Well, you're an athlete, Good Dog Press. You're definitely an athlete. When it comes to the art game, you are an athlete. Pixel Trader is in the house as well. So,
Hi, Pixel.
do you want to invite anybody else on?
Yeah, whoever wants to come on can join in.
Whoever wants to come on can join in. All right. So I sent the link to Good Dog Press, Pixel Trader. I don't have you. I don't think I have you on Twitter. But if you want to join in, let me know. We'll figure it out. Slowly but surely. So I'm going to need y'all to make Mr. Humphrey Bear feel more comfortable. He says, I am Darth Vader at my job. I had to bring the hammer down today and a lot of catching up to do. Yeah, you was gone for a couple of weeks, Good Dog. So that happens, when the cat's away, the mice will play. Or in your case, when the good dog's away, the cats will play? Question mark, maybe? Well, so Humphrey, this is your second video.
Yeah.
How you feeling? You feeling any better?
I feel a little more nervous this time because I just did everything. I didn't plan it. I just did everything at the last moment.
Good Dog Press is in the house as always.
I am here to support Humpy.
As always, Good Dog Press is a excellent supporter, contributor, and a good friend.
I am an athletic supporter.
I don't know about all that, but if you say so, sir.
That was supposed to be a joke, but
I know exactly what you meant when you said it. JP4 is in the house, also showing some love and support.
JP, see how much friends you got there, Humphrey? You don't gotta be. You know what you need to do, Humphrey? This is serious. You need to get on my show. Or you need to get on E show. That way you can be in the background and do a little bit chitter chat.
Yeah, he was on our show yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Humphrey, you're always welcome on any of my show, Josh Chris Hart, at my show, or you're always welcome. Well, I'm not going to. Well, I am going to speak for Good Dog Press, and you're always welcome on Good Dog Press show.
You're always welcome to come on my show, Humphrey. I mean, hell, thanks. I got KG. He don't even say 2 sentences the whole night that he's on my panel.
That is very
working
true.
His butt off though. KG is there for a reason.
Yeah.
KG knows what to do. I mean, I even talked to KG. I said, KG, you gonna be my wingman tonight? He said, hell yeah. Me and KG were back at work together, so we got to talk today. We got to watch the masterclass lips, and I got to see some Ortiz going after some Toddster. What was that all about?
I was just messing with the guy. It wasn't a serious thing. It was just kind of joking around.
Dude, I was laughing my ass off. Sorry, Humphrey. I'm sorry. I was laughing my okole off.
I was just having some fun. And it was at Todd's expense. And apparently I might have crossed a line or two. No, I mean not personal lines, but apparently I pushed too hard, it seems.
You did not. I did not see any pushing. You pushed on John, you pushed on Todd, you pushed on everybody. And they were pushing back heavily on you too, so come on.
But I was just defending myself.
It was a fun thing. I mean, I just watch guys just ribbing each other.
Yeah, I mean, it was just some good old testosterone filled chat, and just going at it like buds,
Yeah.
nothing
Obviously, it's
big.
not a damn thing wrong. Is if Todd wants to get skewered, he should see me go on Poke Fire's show and get skewered every single Saturday night.
No, but I do keep my promises, and I told Todd that as soon as the shirt that I ordered from his site came in, I would do an unboxing video.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a short video today, and
Cool.
I published it out. Giving a little shout out to Todd and his shirt, and it was just a quick like 1 minute video, nothing big, but I put his link to his t-shirt business, and then I also put a link to his YouTube channel, to give him a little bit of love. And I told him, I said, look, Todd, just because I pick on you, don't take it personal. You know, it's,
Mm-hmm.
it's just we were just having fun. It wasn't meant to be personal. So I think everything's good again. At least I hope it is.
I hope so. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
grow up
yeah.
here.
Now it was just I mean, because John was definitely, he was going in hard on me, and I was just kind of defending myself, and you know, and we were just talking about Chester show and whatnot. It just, I don't know. It was just fun. It wasn't any maliciousness to it.
Humphrey, I got a question for you. Do you work digital?
Yeah, I do some digital.
Okay, so you got a drawing pad that they can see you drawing digital online, like how I
Yeah,
do it?
yeah, I did that a couple of times before.
Okay, so this is my little secret. See, I get all these good talkers on my show, and I get to draw while they do all the talking, so it's
Mhm.
easier on me. So you got Ortiz on here; he likes to talk. So while he's
Yeah.
talking, you draw a little Humphrey Bear or something that you're known for. People will come and watch you all the time.
Mhm.
Okay, don't tell them now. Don't tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what works for me and Josh, and it works for me and Good Dog Press,
Hmm.
is the fact that I am a incessant chatterbox.
You're not the only one, you know. So
You know.
that's how I thrive, Humphrey Bear. Because I'm a talker. I mean, but I don't talk as much as Chester or Ortiz or Risey Lee. I mean, they can go on and on and on, which is cool because that way they entertain the chat, and the chat goes after them, and they go after me, and all that fun stuff. While I'm just working my butt off,
Hmm.
just drawing away. And same
Yeah.
thing with Josh Chris. He just draws, and Ortiz is doing all the color commentary, which is awesome. So you're lucky. I mean, I came on here looking for Ortiz. I'm like, where is he? I thought he was going to be on at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, no, what happened is uh, Josh is sick. He's not feeling well.
Okay.
And I was gonna game. I was gonna take a break today. I was gonna game since I did post that little unboxing video. I didn't feel like I really needed to go on.
Mm-hmm.
But Nighthawk Wire hit me up on my YouTube channel, and he asked me if I could come help Humphrey Bear, and I said of course, because I do support everybody in this community as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I saw that you were on, and I was like, hey, we're not on my channel, but shoot, let's bring Good Dog Press in.
I was just going to be a supporter out there because I know how it is when you start up a show and you only see 2-3 people in the audience. And like, oh man, if I bring that guy on, that means that's one more guy left from my audience.
Yeah, no, that's true. But
But what I did is I'm on your channel, but I got another window open. So I'm still
Mhm.
being counted as watching.
yep, I'm the same thing. I'm on his channel, and I'm on the Hangouts.
Yep.
So I'm counting as a steady watcher.
All right, I'll go get my iPad, then I'll give you one more watcher.
Yeah. So Humphrey, you feel like doing some digital work?
Yeah, I can
Or-
try.
Sure, give it a shot. See what happens.
I wanted to ask a question. How do artists get like a small commissions? Like not a big comic book, but like 1 or 2 pages or something small like that.
Are you trying to do comics, or you trying to sell artwork?
Well, somebody contacted me on from Facebook, and they said they wanted to do a small comic book. They were a motivational speaker, and then we gave them some sketches. Wait, a phone call.
All right, take care of that.
Don't worry, we talk. We'll talk to Storm off.
That sounds like he's asking for. Okay.
Okay, Humphrey, you better mute yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute him. I'm gonna mute him.
Mute him.
It's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't understand that yet.
He doesn't understand. I don't want him doxing somebody. It sounds like someone is asking for an artist to draw 2 or 3 pages for a book. That's what it sounds like he was trying to say. But I'll clarify when it comes back on.
That's awesome.
You know, but if not, I was going to point him to your group, you know, to maybe do a couple of pages for Tales Beyond the Gate. Okay, but once I clarify what they're saying, then that might be better, you know.
Well, Tales from Beyond the Gate, it's kind of like you got to get something ready to go in a week. So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be ready to go in a week because everybody's drawing their butt off. They're trying to get everything done, finalized.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
No worries. No worries.
Don't whistle. Maybe it won't hurt the chat, but it will hurt the guys.
No, it's fine. You know, the thing is, Good Dog Press, I think people are used to seeing me, you, and Josh on around this time. So they're probably saying the same thing you're saying. Like, where the heck is everybody at?
Where's Josh? Where's ERTs? Where's that skunk guy? Why has my icon not changed yet? I don't get it.
I don't know.
It changed on my. If I go into the chat, you'll see my new icon. But when I'm on screen, it's still got my old icon. Why isn't it?
I don't know, and I like the new one better.
Yeah, I mean the old one's for Christmas. I don't know why it's still there. Don't make sense.
It'll be like that sometimes. Brother. You know.
And it took a long time for this one to pop up too. It's like, damn it.
I don't know. Blame Google algorithms or something.
I don't know.
So
in the chat, can you see the new icon?
In the chat, I can see that you got the skunk girl that you were showing off yesterday.
Yeah. But then now I don't got it on my. When I'm talking, it's the old skunk, which is cute, but it's over. It's like, come on,
right?
Like, we don't need Rudolph anymore. We need skunk girl. We need sexy skunk girl. So I can fix that. I mean, it's not an icon, but at least I can. Whenever I talk, it will be this screen.
Right.
I'll put it to my other screen. There we go.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, whoa.
Yeah, doggy. My wife told me the other day, is like, you know, every time you draw her, you're making her look more and more pretty. You know, you got to stop that. When are you
Practice makes better.
I told you I was going to perfect it. And then when I finally perfected what I really, really wanted, I'm going to go with this, and I'm going to go with this one. This is the last, you know, incarnation of Skunker. I think this is it. I like
it. I like her neck is a little bit thicker. The other one had a kind of a thinner neck.
Yeah. So I mean, this is more a natural, more I guess realistic.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. So
I wonder if Humphrey's off the phone call yet.
I hope we're not muting him.
Yeah, he's muted still, but you know,
I hope he knows that he can unmute himself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
Well, we're talking now, and he's hearing us going, "Hey, Humphrey, if you're there."
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you. So we muted you so your phone call wouldn't go over the internet, man.
Yeah,
okay, thanks.
And we didn't want to dox you, or you dox whoever you were talking to.
Yeah.
So we turned down your sound, so when you come back, you can sometimes we forget about that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm still showing the old one. What the heck am I doing wrong?
Nah, I see this. I don't see your old stuff.
No, I'm looking at on YouTube, unless I'm way far behind.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't live. I was like about a minute too late. There she is.
There you go. You know there's a lag, man.
There she is.
Oh, I forgot something.
What'd you forget?
That I don't have that many USB ports, so if I plug in the tablet, I can't use the mic.
Yeah, that's
Hey. naughty girl.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to get your USB hub, and maybe that can alleviate that situation for you. Yeah.
Well, I got my
Besides conventions, where else can people meet? You know, artists and people like that. You know, because
Yeah.
it's fun
So
to do on YouTube, but you want to talk to people in person sometimes.
Humphrey, I did a few conventions, and I used to do a lot of, arts and craft fairs and stuff. It, it's a dying thing, seriously. I mean, the internet is where it's at. That's the new place. I mean, you spend so much money to get a table, and it's just hard to make back the money on the table. Unless you're a big name person, it's super, super hard. So
Well, what if you just want to get together with the other artists just for fun, not for
well,
money?
that's what it is. When you go to the conventions, you're trying to meet all the new artists. I mean, all the other artists that are in your area. You're trying to make some contacts, and maybe try to hang out with them, and just do that kind of stuff. That if you go into a convention thinking that way, as a way to meet and greet people, it's awesome. If you go in there to think that you're gonna make money, right now, comic conventions, it's for cosplayers. It's not for people that really want to buy stuff. Like when I go to comic convention, I'm willing to buy stuff. I take a lot of money with me, and I buy original artwork. That's my whole thing. So the first time I went to one 2 years ago down here, I spent like 2 grand just on artwork. And then the last time I went to the Comic Con, I spent nothing. There was no original artwork for me to buy. So I'm like, well, whatever. So it's a hit or miss. But if you think you're gonna go out there and you can do sketches and maybe try sell some of those things. Depends on how cheap you want to go. Because remember, the public is cheap. They're really cheap, especially on a person who's unknown. If you're a little bit well-known person, they'll spend the money. But for unknowns like us in the comic field, they don't want to spend money on us. They want it super cheap. And it's for me, it's not worth it because I have a real job. So I really don't want to go cheap because I know how much I've been paid in the past for my artwork. But I'm a little bit different, since I've been in the art field for a long time.
Yeah, I like doing small stuff. Like I did stuff for school and for college and for church.
Okay.
And
So are you thinking
I did a couple of cartoons.
So are you thinking like doing little sketch cards and stuff like that?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to draw that small for me.
Because like for the next convention that I'm gonna be at, so if anybody's down here, when I go to my convention, I'm gonna be doing free sketch cards for the kids. So you might get a free skunk girl if you come over. Yeah, I'm gonna do free sketch cards for the kids. Real fast sketches. I mean, you're talking about stuff I can do in 2 minutes.
It's almost worth the plane ticket to Hawaii, man.
No, Ortiz, I'll make you a really good one. Don't worry about it. You got to hook up with me. I owe you a skunk girl.
Oh man, thanks, bud.
But for all the times you've been on my show and made my show look great, you don't make my show look good. You make my show look great.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man.
No, I'm appreciative. I mean, you do so much for me. Even when I'm not even in the chat or I'm not even on the panel, I hear you throwing my name down. I hear you putting my little plug in there for me, and I laugh my butt off every time because I can hear whoever show you're on. They're like, go silent. Like, damn it, E, stop promoting Josh, Chris, and Manny. It's hilarious.
Well, look,
I see where your allegiance is, and it's so cool. I mean, I love it. It's like awesome.
well, here's the thing, man, and I'll tell that to anybody. Josh was my friend before all of this, right? Years before all of this, and I got into this because, kind of like Humphrey, Josh was shy, and he wasn't really thinking about doing a YouTube thing, and and of course, I watching everything that was going on with the independent movement. I was like, Josh, man, you have to start making videos. It's the time to do it. People are looking for independent creators. Just do it. Let's do it. All right, Pixel. Which is your Twitter, the Pixel or the Indicron? I think I got both of them on my Twitter. Good dog. You got Pixels?
Yes, I got Pixel. I will send Pixel a link, but he don't ever come on. I bet I'm gonna send him the link, and he's gonna come on now.
Yeah, he said he's gonna come on for a few minutes.
I'll give him the link.
Pixel Trader says at Pixel Trader. Well,
Yep.
Expect a DM from Good Dog Press. So I started streaming and to try to pave the way for Josh and whatnot. So Josh is my partner. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then you started coming on the shows. We started going on your shows, and we gelled. We clicked. We island boys, and we clicked. So of course you are one of the few people that is always willing to come on the show and help out with the chat or draw something amazing or Josh's drawing or just talk about Josh's technique,
Mhm.
which helps keeps the audience engaged. So unlike the other people that I've gone on their shows and whatnot, you do help out. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
come, you help, you're respectful, you help shield for us. And I appreciate that.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is I'm on Josh Chris show. I'm on Ortiz show. I'm on Humphrey Bear show. It's not the Manny show. It's not Good Dog Press's show. I'm here for you guys. I mean, I'm here to help you guys out. I'm not going to be promoting myself. I'm going to be promoting you guys. Helping you guys out. I mean, that's the way it should be.
Yeah, Pixel Trader is in the panel, but before that, Rocks Navy says I can't draw stick people. Me either, man. Me either.
But you guys all know that I draw a stick person first before I do anything else.
Yep, I seen it.
Stick person. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw me on Hope Fire the other night. I didn't draw for the first 20 minutes. I started to draw at about the 24-minute mark, and I started doing my really fast gestures. And within 10 minutes, you could see what I was drawing. But it always starts off with a stick figure. You always do a stick figure first.
I need to learn that technique because I was using shapes to draw it, but I really like the way you do it because it allows you to get the body portions, the proportions better.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Pixel?
Pixel's muted.
Yeah, I was muted. Sorry, I was doing some adjustments on something here. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. It's good to be here. Thought I'd pop in and give Humphrey a little support.
That's what we're all doing, buddy. Welcome to the support group.
It's the first time I sent Pixel a link and he came on the show.
Yeah, don't get used to it, buddy.
What's that?
I said, don't get used to it. I'm usually.
I know he doxes my show. You don't want.
You know what, Manny? We'll do a DDoS on Indicron if he keeps denying you.
Oh hell. Okay, I'll have to come in some more then.
I know how to take a site down now. I don't know. I may not know a lot of stuff, but I know a little bit about that stuff.
Yeah, but do you know much about CDNs?
CDNs?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and say
content delivery networks.
Content delivery networks.
Yeah, that's where your site is basically broadcast from about 10,000 different places at one time. So it's a little bit harder to get the site taken down.
Nice.
Yeah. It can still happen though, but
a content delivery network. That sounds amazing. That sounds like multiple paths going in through a redundancy servers with multiple instances, which means that you can hijack the site through one of those instances and redirect everything to another server and place a man-in-the-middle attack. Huh.
It's more like you've got an origin and then you have an edge. So
yeah.
The origin server, well, technically, there's a lot of different ways you can attack it, but basically a edge server is a server on the outskirts, and then you've got the origin server, which is the primary place where the stuff is coming from, and then the origin server will feed updates out to the edge, and the edge, like I said, like 10,000 different servers around the world, can then pick up those changes and then broadcast them out. So it speeds things up. Yeah,
sounds like Active Directory. Sounds like Active Directory, and then LDAP.
It's not quite, but just think of it like replication. Yeah. And so you can serve content a lot faster to different parts of the world without having to worry about it traveling from, like California to China or something. Right. Whereas you could have a server directly in China, that kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I guess from what you hear me talk, I guess you kind of know what I do.
Sure. Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, this is basically my life too. I do a lot of tech stuff like this, and then network.
Yeah, I'm a digital forensic analyst.
There you go.
Just to get it out of the way.
Yeah, I'm a software engineer for networks, so I do this kind of stuff as well. But yeah, it's a trip, dude. The first time I started working with this stuff, it just blew my mind, like how much of a reach this stuff has and how much it's changed the internet over the past 20 years.
Yeah, sounds interesting, man. I'm still locked down in an old school network, but that sounds really interesting. The first thing I always think is security, though. You know, like I was like, how do I attack that? And it's just the way I'm built.
Oh yeah, totally. There's a lot of extra stuff that goes into that, and we've got one of the best cloud security setups that's out there in the market. We've blocked a lot of DDoS attacks. We've had over a gigabit of content being thrown our way to take down our sites, and it's pretty crazy, man. I still get blown away every time we look at the statistics of how much information we actually serve, and I don't know. daily traffic. I mean, you look at how much traffic YouTube puts out; it's nuts, dude.
Yeah. YouTube puts out a lot, but you got to think about it. Not only the YouTube traffic, but you got Google Cloud Services, and Google does solution services. So they they're doing like cloud services for businesses as well. Amazon does it. Google does it. Microsoft does it, of course. They're pushing Azure as the thing, as the big cloud thing.
Oh yeah.
But it's like people don't understand it, but it's like it's in the cloud. No, it's on a server in somebody else's server farm.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, is it above my head? No, man. We don't have planes up in the air with servers on them, although Google probably does. But yeah, no, it's just a computer at somebody else's desk. That's all.
Yeah. And then you're paying them for that computer, for the RAM, for the CPU, for the storage. And they're saying, well, it's cheaper. It may be cheaper, but if you're a small business, yeah, it's cheaper. But if you're a big business, like if you're running 30, 40 servers, I don't know if it's cost effective to be on their cloud.
That's a good question. The interesting part though goes into, sorry, we're totally hijacking the free stream here. But like the interesting part is when you go into scalability and like elasticity of a network. Like when you've got a high demand for a website, like let's say Christmas, or actually even better, Black Friday.
Right.
Your normal website takes 3 servers to run, but when you get hit with a lot of that traffic, it has to scale up to 10 or 15 servers.
Right.
And the ability not to have to go out and buy $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 worth of server hardware to install on your network just for one day out of the year, to be able to just blast it out and then shrink it back down after everything calms down is really, really valuable to a lot of these companies.
Scalability is good, but you will pay that price tag during that time frame.
You'll pay a decent amount, but if you handle it right, I'm also an Amazon certified engineer, so I've got a lot of other, so how to manipulate the system and make things work for you. You can definitely keep your prices down, but yeah, dude, I would hate to have hardware just for one day out of the year, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. But when you talk about web services, you're talking about IaaS, and that really doesn't take a lot of resources on a server per se. It's the other stuff, It's
more bandwidth you have to worry about the most at this point.
And if you're a big retailer, let's say like Sears or JCPenney or whatever, just having your servers distributed over the US, you'll have enough servers to take care of that stuff to begin with.
Yeah.
So it depends. Like I said, it depends how you're structured, because you got you're a network engineer. You got your local area networks. You got your wide area networks. You got your metropolitan area networks. You got and when you're running it on the store level at that high, it depends on how you're set up. But like you said, the way Microsoft and IBM and HP are pushing these cloud solutions, they are pushing some aggressive price points, but the way I see it, it's still a server on somebody else's. Just somebody else has the server. That's all it is. It's not like you I don't know. And it also kind of it bothers me because then you're taking jobs away from other IT people that would normally manage those solutions in the local areas. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Yeah, you end up having to go into like an architect type position instead, and then manage those accounts for multiple people, things like that. But you're still knocking some people out of work. Yeah. The only nice thing is though, but you can get those jobs to. You're just gonna have to shift. Now you're managing like entire data centers and stuff. You wind up switching where you work, basically.
But, yeah. And yeah, it's crazy. It's a wonderful life. You know, IT world is. I tell people, man, it's ready for me to retire, man. IT's for the young people, man, and things are changing so fast, you know. And it is what it is, but it's fun, you know. It's fun. I'm sorry, people. I very rarely get to talk IT stuff. I usually talk art stuff, and Pixel coaxed it out of me. I'm blaming Pixel.
Yeah, blame Pixel.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just an old dude. Humphrey, how you feeling, bud?
I'm good. I think I should go. Like when you guys do yours, I should just go there and be more relaxed and just get used to it on there.
That's fine. You know, you are always 100% welcome to come out and join me or Good Dog Press. As you see, Good Dog Press is over here putting some nice artwork up so people can see.
So what I did was I showed you guys I showed you what Mr. Willie Reed did for me the other day. Yesterday,
Right.
He did this awesome drawing because we were in the stream together. He said, "What should I draw?" I said, "Why don't you draw a skunk girl dancing?" So he did this for me yesterday. So I put it
Very
up,
nice.
and then somebody in the chat was saying, "Well, he can't draw a stick figure." Well, this is what I did. I drew a stick figure. Let me darken that up. You know, did a stick figure. You know, put all my bone structure. You know, I did what Willie Reed did, and now I'm going over that. Just lighten that up a little. And I'm going to start doing it's pretty much doing what Willie Reed did, but I'm not tracing his stuff. I'm doing a little bit more of my musculature. So it's still going to be the same drawing, same pose, but a little bit different style. So I just wanted to show the person in the chat, you always start off with a stick figure. It's always a stick figure, and you build upon that.
There you go, Ron Navy. You could be the next super artist.
Yeah, I keep on telling. You guys heard me say that a million times to Cross Comics. Where's your stick figure, dude? You don't just draw details. If you start details first right off the bat, your drawing is going to be wrong. Unless you're a superstar.
Unless you're Kim Jong-gi or you are Dan Frege, you might want to draw some shapes underneath.
Yeah, do your shapes, do your foundation. You just don't put a roof on a house. You got to do your foundation first.
Yep.
You know, do your structure first, and then you can start doing all the details.
Indeed.
The details is easy. You know, getting that structure first, making sure proportions is right first.
Nah, Ron Navy, you're never too old to learn, man. It's just repetitive practice, which is what I'm doing now because I'm trying to get my art up to speed. It's just repetitive practice.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many good books out there. You don't have to buy books. You just can go online and go Google it and look at Google Images. There'll be ways of telling you how to draw figures. I mean, there's tutorials on YouTube. Just go check those things out. They're always going to start off with a stick figure. Every single one of them. It's funny.
Yeah, I started out as a stick figure too. Then I got older and gained weight.
I was never a stick figure.
Bad joke. Sorry. Yeah. So I've been following Pixel ever since he started out his little Indicron site. You know, just keeping an eye on him. He's been doing some big things. So, Pixel.
Yeah.
So for those people that are not on Indiegogo and decide to go like on Kickstarter, how would that work if they wanted to be on Indicron?
At this point, right now, we don't have the capability of tracking Kickstarter campaigns at the moment. We're tied into the Indiegogo API, So that's how I'm pulling the numbers and stuff I've got. We have been discussing possibly pulling in Kickstarter numbers, but at this point, it's been such a small amount of books that have gone over to Kickstarter that want to be associated with it, because Indiegogo is that preferred platform for Comicsgate, that it really hasn't been too much of a big deal.
Okay, so, no, I was just asking just in case, like someone that maybe was in Kickstarter and wanted to, get listed. They could still get listed, but you just won't be able to pull the numbers, right?
No, I won't list them at this point. Just because the system right now doesn't support it, it would actually cause problems to try to list their book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Logic codes, error codes.
Yeah, well, because the way the system is built, it pulls a bunch of information, sends it out to another server to actually go and pull the data for me. And then I would have to write a bunch of exclusion code to block out Kickstarter campaigns and stuff. And I just don't want to deal with it at the moment. But, if there's enough people saying, hey, please put Kickstarter up there, I'll consider it and work with it. But at the moment, the way the system works, it's just much better if somebody just goes over to Indiegogo, sets it up over there, and runs with it.
Yeah. Cool. No, I was just asking, just just out of curiosity, just out of curiosity. So I know you're probably tired of talking about Kickstarter, about your your site, but so how do people just get on it? Just reach out to you at your Twitter, or?
Yeah, so it used to be where somebody would just DM me to get access to the website. Now I've got a form and everything set up. So when you go to indiecron.com, they go right up to the site. There's a little, I can't even remember what it's called now. I think it's just list my campaign or join or something like that. Anyway, you click on that, and then that'll take you to a form page. And that form page has all the different forms. There's one for upcoming campaigns, which are going to be launching very soon. There's one for current campaigns, and then there's also a creator profile form. All of those are various different pieces, but upcoming and the creator profiles are really important right now, because we're trying to push pre-campaigns quite a bit.
Right. That would make sense.
What's up?
That makes sense, because if you get the people like let's say Good Dog Press and John Dillard and Chester, they're doing the Tales from Beyond the Gate, right?
Yeah.
And they're planning to launch sometime in February. No disclosed date as of yet, right? But maybe at the end of January, they can go in there as an upcoming campaign and post it. And if people go to the Indicron site, they can start, getting information, getting hyped, and trying to figure out if they want to get involved in that campaign or not. And that might actually help them succeed to meet their goals on Indiegogo.
Right. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Try to get some hype and try to get some people get eyes on your campaign before you launch. It's the only way you're ever going to make any money.
Right.
Hold on 1 second. I got somebody coming up.
No problem. Take your time. So for those of you out there, it's all about Good Dog Press is doing it already. He's been doing it for a while, and he's doing it now. He keeps drawing Skunk Girl in different poses, different variations, because that's the project that he's going to work on, and he's beginning to get people interested and hyped about it and whatnot. But it is what it is. When you're doing an independent creation, you are pretty much responsible for marketing yourself and creating your hype and getting people's interest. What do you think, Doug?
Because Pixel, me talking with Pixel, long time ago, this was like 4 months ago, he told me, he's like, I was talking about what I want to launch, and he told me, he chilled me to the bone. You know what he told me? He said, good luck with that. And that told me, I ain't ready. Just him saying good luck with that. That was the last thing he told me after I told my pitch and stuff. I'm like, oh man, I'm not ready for this.
Oh man, I don't believe it was that mean.
No, that was great that you told me that, because you see, I'm the kind of artist who will take somebody's, criticism and go, hey, they know what they're talking about. I better rethink what the hell I'm doing, because I pitched you Sariel, and you told me, good luck with that. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm not ready. I'm going to fail. I'm like, let me rethink. Let me re-strategize. And I did the Skunk Girl video, and then I had really good response. And I'm like, I think Sarah's going to have to go in the back burner for now. And I think I better draw some Skunk Girl, get some, go on all these channels and try to get my name for myself. And, and before I launch, I'm going to make sure the book is, done, so there's no fly by wire. Oh, do I really trust this guy? He's going to get my book to me. I want to make sure it's good to go. And slowly by slowly, she's gaining around, in certain chats and stuff. And I'm going to make sure I get stuff to you by the end of this week, so I can do my pre-campaign already. Even though I'm not going to launch to like April, maybe May, I need to start getting some, some generational, some people to get to know, hey, this stuff is coming out. So I'm going to I'm listening to Pixel.
Yeah.
You're a big influence on my campaign, believe it or not.
Well, I've seen some interactions on Twitter between Pixel and independent creators, and he has told them, I've seen it where he's like, yo, that you're not ready, or it is, you're not going to make your goal because X, Y, and Z, But then he says, I still put you on, but I'm just letting you know, don't be disappointed.
Yep. So that's why I said I'll just take it easy, make sure I got a great product before I come out there. Build fan base too before I start going up on the bigger shows and stuff like that.
Veiled asks, is Skunk Girl going to come with a scratch and sniff sticker?
Yes. that was like, came up with that idea was Cross Comics. He told me, hey, why don't you do a scratch and sniff thing? I'm like, dude,
that's
look
great.
into it. Yeah, so they'll have scratch and sniff stickers. There's going to be trading cards. It's going to be 3 trading cards. It's going to be the girls of GDP. So, Good Dog Press. So I got that going. So you get Skunk Girl, you get Cinta, and you get Celeste. They're all sexy.
They're all smexy.
Well, Skunk Girl's smexy, but the other 2 are total sexy. We got a really good girl. She's a prehistoric princess, Cinta. And then we got a bad girl, Celeste, the ultimate sin. Ooh. Yeah.
So, Pixel, how far away should you put your campaign on on coming out soon, or pre-launch?
That's a good question. I think at least 3 months. You need at least that amount of time to really get in front of people and make your way around the circuit of different shows and try to get your name in front of as many people as possible. The way that like Twitter and stuff works, a lot of times you'll be blasting stuff out there and it'll be a week before somebody sees it because it just makes its way through retweets and various things, and stuff gets lost. But I think, at least 3 months out, you can build a name for yourself. And a lot of people, though, already started building their names. They post on all the different streams. They're talking to other people. They're building that kind of community vibe everywhere. They're going on shows like this, talking to each other, drawing together. So a lot of people are going to have some really good will, but it's still, you get the name in front of people as much as possible. It starts, every time somebody hears that name, like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then you blast it out. But you definitely don't drop it on day one and then go run around, hey, can I get on your show? Can I get on your show?
Yeah.
You think about this. I think it was Critias that said it took him 2 months, I believe, 2 or 3 months to get in front of Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
So you consider that. If you give yourself enough time to build up that hype, get on all the other shows, work your way up through the low guys, up to the mid-tier, all the way up to shows like Ethan's and stuff, it gives you plenty of time to get your name out there and say, hey, I'm getting ready to launch my campaign. That way, by the time you're ready to launch, everybody's heard about it, everybody's pumped and ready to go, and you have a couple $1,000 first day if you're lucky.
All right, Pixel, let me ask you a question. And this is just me being selfish because I'm a small-time channel.
Yeah.
On your site, is there a way to list small channels like mine and maybe Good Dog Press and Cross Comics and people who like to interview the independent artists or the Comicsgate artists, so you can marry them up? So when they start going, they can be like hitting us up instead of us trying to flag them down, or
right.
or something like that. Like a list of YouTubers that are Comicsgate / Comicsgate adjacent or Comicsgate friendly, to start, doing the rounds with. Is that something that anybody has approached you with, or is that just me being selfish?
No, actually, it's already been addressed. So
okay.
it's something that we're working out right now. We are going to. So like I was talking about before, the creator section, we've got listings for editors, for writers, for artists, various different levels there. But we've already discussed adding YouTube personalities to that list as well, so that people can actually get a reference for all the different creators that are trying to bring people up on their shows. So
awesome.
We're going to work something out. We haven't quite figured out how that's going to function, so that's going to come after upcoming launches. But we are currently trying to figure all that out. But we definitely want to be able to do that.
Cool. I mean, I just, I know I'm sounding like like I'm begging you for customers or whatnot. But that was my first, no lie, my very first live stream of anything I did on YouTube. Was I reached out to Critias and asked him if he wouldn't mind doing an interview live stream with me.
Yeah,
that was the first live stream I ever did, ever. It was with Critias.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking about re-releasing it because it's been so long ago, even though he already made his thing. And then the second one was with Donald Delay, and then I did Hero, Blood of Patriot, and I did some other guys, and whatnot, But it's so much easier if the artists coming on know, hey, these YouTubers, they may be small, but you start doing your circuits with them. They got people,
right?
And you do a good interview. Because I always told Critias and Donald and everybody that comes in, look, I'm a super small channel. What you do with me is I'm going to give you an hour to talk about whatever you want to talk about on your book and explain your campaign and all that stuff. But while you're doing that, you're polishing your pitch. And you're polishing, streamlining your process. So by the time you get up in front of a guy like Ethan, you're good to go. You do the tour, the local tour, the small circuit to polish all your little ins and outs. And then by the time you start moving on to the, Mike Millers and John Millers and the Ethan Van Skivers, Chester Busby's, because he's got a pretty big buzz too.
Oh yeah.
By the time you get to those guys, you've worked out the kinks. You know what I mean?
Yep. But you work out a lot of the butterflies too. I know just the other day I hopped on Mike Miller's stream and I was sitting in there with Edwin, Mike, Gary Shipman was in there, Ben Hennessy, and my heart was beating out of my chest, man. I'm sitting there talking about what we're gonna do, and we just announced actually right there that we decided to go CG only. And so I made that announcement there, and then I also had announced the whole anti-doxing information that we had as well. And dude, it was crazy. Like I don't normally get that nervous, but it's you step up your game, you're stepping into a whole other arena all of a sudden, and you're like, wow, I'm a little fish in this big old pond.
Yeah, but as long as you keep practicing what you're doing, and the thing is here's the thing that's true about anything. If you're speaking facts and your facts, you're going to be able to speak confidently. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So as long as what you're saying, is true to you, or as far as is the truth, and you've said it before and you've been practicing it, the confidence will come. Hey, Faith Robinson, how you doing? I'm sorry, Pixel. I'm that scatterbrain where I'll look at the chat, say hello, and continue the conversation.
Oh no, it's fine. Pixel, you think your heart was beating? I came on YouTube. My first time I had a video out on YouTube was September 18th, and I think October 3rd I was with the pros. I'm like, what the hell? Yep. Nobody knows me. I was totally quiet that whole time I was drawing. So I'm like, oh great, I'm here with John Malin and Mike Miller and Edwin Boyette and all these guys. I'm like, oh geez. Bright Weiser was on there. I was like, oh my goodness. And I beat Malin.
Everybody beats Malin. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't come in first place, but at least there were 3 other artists below me. So I beat Malin was one of them. So I was happy with that. Yeah. And everybody remembers my dolphin.
Oh, that was the Loki, right?
Lobo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lobo. That's right, Lobo.
So I made an impression.
Oh yeah. And that's funny, actually.
I made sure I didn't make an ass of myself. I wasn't going to go in there and be talk loud and talk down to the pros. I'm like, I'm just a nobody. Nobody even knows me. I mean, I've been on YouTube 3 weeks. Nobody knows who the hell I am. So I was just like, yeah, this is a win for me already. I'm with the big boys. Like, this is
Oh
cool.
yeah, man, I crashed and burned because I didn't even make it onto the pros. I got my butt kicked by Mr. John Dillard. Gave me the system. He walked circles around me there. But
you know the score with me and John, right? It's 2-1 already. He beat me once. I beat him twice.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I beat him in the Princess Leia drawing that we had on Cross Comics, and I beat him the other night with the wrestling challenge.
So Humphrey Bear, Booster Kiwi wants to know why he doesn't have a wrench on your channel, sir. I guess he's gonna get one. But yeah, Humphrey, while you're doing that, I hope you will listen to what we're saying about practicing your craft and getting your confidence up and whatnot. When I was first doing interviews, I actually would write down the questions I was gonna ask. I had a script that I followed, and I've tailored the script based on the campaign and the person I was interviewing. But I had that script written down. I had it with me in case I got nervous and I got discombobulated. You know, I knew, boom, okay, here's my next question. You know, here's the next question. And, you know, and it worked out. And now I don't even have scripts. I just fly by the seat of my pants. But you will get there, you know. And the more you practice, the better you're going to get at it.
Mm-hmm. Humphrey, when I do my stream tonight, I'll invite you on.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, just and well, you know, I'm gonna be going to bed as soon as y'all start that one because it's 10 o'clock my Eastern Standard Time for Jimmy and yeah. And I wasn't expecting I really wasn't expecting to be on, honestly. Booster did quote unquote his impression of what my voice would sound like on the Chester stream, and I must admit that Booster made me sound very ghetto. So Booster, now that you know what my voice sounds like, you know, what do you think?
I was wondering how do small artists get to be, you know, part of art? Like they won't be as big as the pros, but they want to do just like little projects or something.
I think that's a good Doc Press and a Pixel Trader question. I mean, they want to do small projects like what? Like
do a logo or a flyer. You know, they might ask for like $5, $10, or $25. Nothing big.
Just for doing logos and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well,
there are sites out there like Fiverr, Fiverr, and that a lot of people will get on and charge a small amount to be able to get it. It's just a really competitive market, so it's almost easier to make a small portfolio of your work and like shop it around your local businesses and stuff first. But getting business online might take a little more work. But I mean, you've got a lot of friends that you've made here already. So if you start showing that you're able to do that kind of work, it kind of falls in your lap. I've had a few people recently come to me and say, "Hey, you build websites, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, indiecron.com." And like, "Okay, great. Can I get a help with this page over here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we can do that." And you know, if I can't do it, I point people in their direction. And it just takes time. It really takes up time just to get your work out there. Start posting pictures of it in your timeline or wherever you want to do that, so people can see that you're actually doing that kind of work.
And it helps that if you're doing your show like this, maybe you need to get a USB hub so you can get multiple peripherals hooked up. And it also helps when you're doing this live streams like this, when you're talking and whatnot, or when you're having me or someone else talk, that you're drawing some of those logos and whatnot so people can see you working it firsthand, you know, like kind of like Good Dog is doing right now with his Skunk Girl. Because what this is doing is you're using YouTube not only as a portfolio and as a way to get your workout, but kind of like as a resume, you know, kind of a digital resume, if you will. So,
that's put a lot of my stuff on Facebook. Maybe I should do like a slideshow video.
Yeah, you know, I did that once with some of my artwork where I just brought all the pictures down and created like a little slideshow, and I found copyright free music from YouTube or from, you know, like MU Music, and Tenetic Music, and Bass Rebels. I've met them all through Pusa Studios. They're all copyright free music content creators. All you have to do is link them on your description so they get credit for it, and you can use their music and not worry about copyright strikes. So, and that's a good thing that I'm fighting about, and that's what I keep telling. Good Dog is with me on this. Hey, KG, how you doing? I try to network with everybody. Like I've been networking with all the channels that I find. I found some 3D printer guys that are interested in doing some 3D printing for some of the CG projects if they were willing to do it, and they're just interested in doing it just because it's something different for them and a challenge. They're not even thinking about the monetary portion of it right now. They're just thinking about it would be so cool to cross audiences over and, do collaborations on projects. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to build their audience too. And I know we have Model 316 on this side, but it doesn't hurt to bring more people in, that are willing to try to do stuff like that. And so what I'm saying is don't just stay in your comfort zone, go out there, reach out to people, collaborate, That was my speech. That was it. I'm done.
Hey, hey, Good Dog.
Yes, sir.
You got some imbalanced boobs over there.
I'll fix that.
Artists collaborate on a project just to for publicity.
Yeah, I mean that has happened. Yeah, and I mean if you think about Tales from Beyond the Gate, that's basically what it is. It's a whole bunch of different artists on one anthology that are collaborating. Of course, they're gonna get paid, but they're also gonna get publicity for their own art later on. Like, Tales from the Gate is going to come out way before Skunk Girl, but Good Dog Press is going to get some love out of that, and Tank Fair is going to get some love out of that, and John Diller is going to get some love out of that, and Kat is going to be in it, and I think she's amazing, and Todd from Ignition Get Tuned In is going to be on it. So yeah, people collaborate all the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, working on a project, even if it was just for publicity and there's no money yet.
I mean, you just put yourself out there, brother. You got to reach out to these people and talk. And I know that you're a pretty shy individual, but you're gonna have to step out of your comfort zone, Humphrey. And I know it sucks because a lot of people they're not comfortable with that, of course, because it's their comfort zone. And some people are afraid to put themselves out there. Some people are afraid of rejection. Some people are, are afraid of whatever, not being able to, to meet that goal, to fail or have negative repercussions that things didn't work out the way they have to. But you won't grow. Unless you put yourself in those situations, and you won't learn unless you fail. You can't learn if everything is going well, and everything you do is a lesson in life. So, you're just gonna have to, put yourself out there, keep doing what you're doing because you've helped so many people out, and keep reaching out to people and just keep breaking out of that comfort zone. And I think you're gonna be all right, bro. I mean, honestly, I think that you will. You have me, Good Dog Press, Pixel Trader. We all came on the show, just to help support you because you needed it, So it's not like you're alone. You have people here. So
you got KG, you got Lorenzo out there. You got freaking unbelievable. You got Boosters in your chat. You got Fate Robinson. I mean, all these people came to give you love, dude. Vel Ned was in your chat. This is awesome. They're here to support us. I mean, these are all people that we see all over our channels, the smaller channels.
It's like a little community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like a small family, and and that's what I was saying earlier. All families have strife and discomfort, but it doesn't mean that it's that it's still not a family. This community, lately has had its ups and downs, but it's still a community. And at the end of the day, I think it'll be all right. But yeah, I mean, you got these people, these people that are on your chat that are watching you, like KG and Lorenzo and Veiled and and geez, you just named a whole bunch of them that I missed, you know,
You got
and
on your show, dude.
yep, Booster Kiwi, you know, and all of them, they're here. It's like a safety net.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like a safety net.
And your name is known already, Humphrey. I mean, I saw you all over the place before I even talked to you the first time. I was like, who is this guy? Jeez, he's a wrench on Gary Shipman. Gary don't give out wrenches to anybody. So they know you. They know your name. They see you all over. They're going to give you love.
What do you think, Pixel?
I love Humphrey. Humphrey's a good guy, and actually, you know, he used to come on with us on Fanspeak quite a bit. He rarely talked, but when he did, he'd get a couple good zingers out there. So you got to watch out for him. He's a firecracker.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only advice I can give you, Humphrey. Just put yourself out there, bro. Don't be afraid to fail.
It's going to get easier as you go along. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I bet you look at the first couple of times I did it by myself, started on my streams, I was not very confident. And then now it's like, you know, I start off my stream with my good morning, good afternoon stuff. It's like it just comes out like natural now. The first few times it didn't come out that natural. Yeah. So it'll come. Just got to do it more often, Humphrey.
Yeah.
That's it. And like you said, if you want to join our streams and to be on the background, you know, be like, interject here and there, you know, drop nuggets, you know, to you, you know, I don't know about on my show because I talk so doggone much. I don't think I let anybody breathe, but you're welcome to come on my show. You know?
Thanks.
Good dog. Sometimes I remember Good Dog stepped into Josh and I stream one day. And I said hello to him. He said hello to me. I started talking, and he puts it on the chat. Josh, I would have said hi to you, but Ortiz wouldn't shut up.
That's awesome.
That was true. I couldn't get an engine just to say hello to Josh.
And then when I shut up, he didn't say nothing.
Oh man.
But that's the way I am, because I was used to doing the shows by myself at first. So now I have to learn how to take a deep breath and let other people speak. That's your cue, Doc Press. Good Dog Press.
My cue? No, it's the cue. It's the cue for Humphrey Bear to start talking. Yeah. I gotta save my voice because I'm gonna be talking for the next 3 hours on my channel.
Not me. I'll be asleep, but I will rewatch I will do the replay on your channel tomorrow.
I know.
And leave you a manalicious comment.
Yep. I was like looking at that manalicious comments in the morning.
Yeah. So Humphrey, so you want to do some work? You want to, you know, even if you don't get paid, just to help out get your name out there and help maybe some CG creators or independent creators. What kind of work you thinking about, you know, getting into? You want to do like animation videos for them? You want to do logos for them? Do you actually want to do panels for them? What is the scope of what you wanted to do?
Well, I did a few logos for people on YouTube on the computer, because that's like more faster, and I'm getting better at it. And so like when I see somebody's name, and then it gives me an idea, and it said, oh, I made a logo for you, and I send it to them, and it's, so they like what I did, and I put it on Facebook and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I know you sent me, when you first started, you sent me one of the logos. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was, yeah. I say I gotta find it. I might need to use it one of these days and give you some credit for that. I know you sent me a logo a long time ago, like I think one of the first logos you made.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that for a fact. Oh, cool. Because when I was talking on the stream when you sent me that message, on my YouTube channel asking to, help get you some artists or whatever for your first live stream. Good dog could tell you this. I was on the stream with John Dillard and them, and I was saying, hey, Humphrey Vernice wants some artists and whatnot for his stream. He's a good guy, and he's thinking that, he wants to do like little videos and snippets and logos for CG creators. So y'all out, if y'all don't mind helping him out, and they all said yeah without a hesitation, except for me. I mean, I said yeah, but I wasn't there that night. I apologize, but I was with the wife, and I got to take those opportunities to chill out with her, because of her job and my job. I got to take advantage of those. So, and plus all the streaming that I do, because I want to keep Josh. I want to keep Josh drawing. I want to keep Josh in people's eyes, and because he's a great artist, and and I want to make sure he gets in front of people. So I've been busy all the time, but yeah. So people wanted to help you, man, and I was happy about that. As a matter of fact, in case I know most of y'all, some of y'all might not know who Josh is, so I'm gonna plug him real quick. Manny, you knew it was coming, right?
No, I don't mind. I mean, you gotta. I mean, it's all right with Humphrey Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And know what you want to do too, Humphrey, is in your descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to put everybody else's channel in your description. Because what happens is when people actually look for John Dillard or they look for Cross Comics, my stuff comes up too. It crosses over. Especially if you do it a lot. If you do it once or twice, maybe not, but like mine's, all of their stuff goes into my description. Chester, Cross Comics, John Dillard, Tank, everybody. So whenever somebody goes to look for them, my stuff shows up too. You'd be surprised how it works. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. What I do with my live streams is after the day after, I'll go in and put cards into the videos. And like for Manny, I mean, I do it before the live stream, but it doesn't show up during the live stream for some reason. But I always have to check. Like if Manny's gonna be on my show, I'll put a card for Manny, and that shows up as a little eye on the upper right hand corner. And if you click on it, you'll see Manny's channel on there that they can click to and go to. Josh's channel they can click and go to. You get to put up the 5 cards, so you can promote up to 5 different people, and that helps out a lot. That's how I do it. And then, of course, the end screen, I might put a video. Like if I like something that Good Dog did at the end of my video, I'll put his video link of the specific video that I liked, and it'll go that way. I'll do that for Josh, or it's different ways of doing it. Definitely, description helps, because people might not watch your whole video and might just go straight to the description. Pixel, what are we looking at?
Collateral damage.
And I'm talking with my mic muted. Yeah, that's that's the project I'm actually starting.
Nice.
Yeah, so I've been talking to everybody, and they're like, "When are you going to do a project? When are you going to do a project?" So I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'm going to do a project." It's still in the works. This is just a thumbnail I sketched out the other day. So like the actual size of that's only about the size of a credit card right now, and I was just trying to get a feel for what the cover was going to look like. But the basic premise is that this guy is kind of like an everyday man, probably in his early 20s. And he falls on some hard luck, winds up getting hooked into a government agency that handles cleanup after superheroes and stuff battle. And his whole story is basically about him winding up with superpowers, trying to hide them from his company while he's going out and trying to become a superhero and learning it and making all the messes he then has to go clean up. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of crazy stuff because the idea I have in my head is that every city around, not every city, but major cities get the good heroes, right? So you think like, you always see like Los Angeles or New York City or San Francisco or something having the really cool heroes, but who's protecting Bakersfield, right? So, or who's in Fresno? It's probably some, you know, retarded guy. I hate to say retarded, but you know, it's probably some really low rent, not so great hero just sitting out there trying to learn how to do stuff, breaking stuff, knocking over cars, doing whatever he can. He just doesn't know how to do his job right. And so you get these crews that low-level guys get sent out to Fresno. They got to go clean up over there. And then as they work their way through the company, they build up to new cities. So this guy actually gets to kind of like go through that whole league process. So he'll start out in the middle of San Joaquin Valley, move his way up to like, you know, San Francisco or something, or Bakersfield or whatever. And so you get to that whole story progressing as he learns to become a better hero. He gets to fight against better villains and work on harder projects.
Nice.
Yeah, so it should be interesting. It could be boring if I don't do it right, but I'm hoping, you know, with the right crew, we'll be able to have a cool story for people to check out.
Sounds like it's going to be slash a little bit of comedy in there.
There's a lot of comedy that I'm looking for here. Yeah, like so. I'll try not to spoil too much, but the first version of this that I had created back in 2014, mind you, the very first scene of it, this guy actually is working at Blockbuster Video, and a superhero and a villain come crashing through the ceiling and destroy the building. And then the Captain Marvel trailer came out and completely ruined it for me because it crashed into the Blockbuster. So I've got to change that. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a Starbucks or something, but there's that. And then the way that he gets his job is actually kind of funny too, because, or at least one of the ways I wrote it, he's like actually having a meeting with one of the ground crews, and he's asking for a job, and a big old piece of cement crushes a guy, and the guy's like, yeah, we just had an opening, you know, form or something like that. So there's going to be weird, kind of morbid stuff in that, but I'm looking at it kind of like a Men in Black meets Kick-Ass kind of thing. So you've got that really quirky superhero kind of thing, and then you've got Men in Black with that shadow agency kind of thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ron Navy said they stole your story, man.
Yeah, you know, it happens though. You know, you come up with something you think is really cool and unique, and then sure enough, you know, you don't capitalize on it. Suddenly somebody's got it.
Yep.
And that's why Good Thought Press says copyright everything.
Copyright everything, but you got to get it out too, because like back in the 80s, I came up with this character called the White Warlock, and he could change it to 10 different alien beings.
Ben 10.
Huh?
Doesn't that sound like Ben 10? I'm like, frick.
Yeah.
And before that, he came out with Squirrel Girl, but now he has to do Skunk Girl because Marvel took that from him too.
Oh boy.
Did you ever read Tech Jacket? Tech Jacket was an image book created by I'm trying to blank on his name right now, the guy that created Walking Dead. Anyway, his whole story was about this kid that gets this alien suit, kind of like the Guyver kind of thing, but he winds up becoming an intergalactic hero thing and like superhero thing, and winds up being the protector of Earth. I had this story for this character as a kid who has this artifact crash through the ceiling at the mall. He winds up finding it. It attaches itself to him. Same damn thing. He winds up, you know, being a superhero. And sure, that was in the 90s, like 97, 98, something like that. And yeah, Kirkman. Thank you, Ron. Yeah. Terrible. But it happens. The ideas are bound to be there. You got to capitalize on it. You got to get it out there, and you need to really start working on it, because if you've thought of it, somebody else has probably got it too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're all kind of a product of whatever we've watched. So you got to imagine, out of the millions of people that have watched Men in Black and various other movies, somebody got the same idea I've got, and they may be working on it right now.
So when I first, this is when I was really, really young, when I was 11, 12 years old, I came up with my superhero team, the Sword, which now I can't use because Marvel trademarked it. I'm like, damn it. You know, so yeah, like Pixel said, you just got to get it out there as soon as possible. Somebody else is going to teach you to it.
Indeed.
So I copyrighted the Unbreathable Skunk Girl.
He learned his lesson after Stan Lee. So let me tell you the story about the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. So Stan Lee was at a Comic-Con in Hawaii, right? And a young entrepreneuring, Manny, Good Dog Press, went to meet him and sign, get his books autographed, and Stan Lee was happy because Manny had all the old school stuff, right? So then Manny, pitched this idea of a girl with a tail, and he was pitching it to Stan, and Stan Lee said, "Oh, I'll take that into consideration." And next thing you know, Squirrel Girl was born. So Manny, he's been bitter all this time, and he decided Skunk Girl was going to be his get back at Marvel. That's the story. It's sad and short, and that's how Skunk Girl came about.
Well, part of that story is true. I did meet Stan Lee. He did like those comics. Yes, that part is true.
That part is true.
That part is true. But the other part, that's a lot of embellishment there.
So it wasn't that much. It was less than 5 minutes. Yeah, Pixel, in case you haven't noticed, I do like to embellish and make the stories a little bit more interesting than what they really are. But all in good fun.
So that's all you got to do, Humphrey Bear. Just stay in the background and just do some artwork.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just see a little bit of things once in a while. Give the people what they want. I mean, when they think of me, Good Dog Press, right now they're thinking about Skunk Girl, so I got to give them Skunk Girl.
There you go. Sorry, I got disconnected for a second there, so I missed like half of everything you said.
Oh man, damn it, Pixel! I made a nice BS story about how Squirrel Girl was born, and you missed it.
Oh, I caught that part, but as soon as Manny started talking, now I was gone.
Yeah, it's me.
Manny was just corroborating that, but everything I said was true.
Figure that out yet? Pixel trolls me from my chat all the time.
Yeah. Ron Navy says, I did a parody. I did voices, and a friend put images to it called Yoda Editions for Hamlet.
Nice.
He posted a vid on his channel. Cool, man. Very, 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 very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, Pixel. I sometimes embellish in my stories a little bit, for dramatic effects and, for fun.
It's all good.
On your screen, on your channel, Humphrey?
What?
Am I a mod?
I think so.
Okay. I'll go drop you don't mind if I drop my link in there?
That's okay.
That way people can go over to and jump on my, because Humphrey Bear is he's not done tonight. He's gonna be on my show.
Oof.
Yeah.
He's gonna
We're gonna see how he's gonna like when over 100 people are gonna watch him.
Man, look. You get 100 people? I only get like 15, dude.
Well, I'm not gonna see how much I get per view, but
I know you get over 100 views for your videos, but do you get 100 concurrent people at once?
Well, they come in and out, so you don't know. Like at the end of the stream, it's gonna be over 100 people, but it'll be like max will be like maybe 25 people at one time. But you got people coming and going. So
yeah, I was gonna say I never get that many concurrent views. I'm not as famous as Manny though. Manny's famous.
No, it's because I got a whole bunch of people coming hanging out.
Because Manny's famous.
They can see Chester's mic skills, or they can see Booster putting me down, or they can see Bill doing some artwork, and Passion for Drawing comes on, Pencil for Life. I mean, we got a whole bunch of artists come on. John Dillard sometimes comes on. Todd comes on. E. Ortiz favorite guy, Todd comes on and stuff.
Look, I have nothing against the dude, man. Honestly, just because I went in on him out of fun that one day, everybody blew it out of proportion. I just did a video promoting his shirt line. Like, seriously, if I didn't like the dude, would I promote his t-shirt? I just did an unboxing video for him. I do not dislike the guy. I just decided I was having some fun with him. And the reason was the whole thing started because Chester was on the panel. Hey, Willie Reed, how you doing? And Todd was on the panel, right? And I was like, yo, Todd, let me ask you something, right? He said, what? I said, how in the world was everybody so hyped up about Godzilla, right? And everybody was talking about how great it looked and how the movie might be awesome. And then they say, Todd, what do you think? I hate it.
I
was like, damn, what a buzzkill. Like,
I don't really like Godzilla.
Right, Pixel? Was I representing what happened that night?
Oh man, I love Todd. Todd is so low energy. It's amazing.
The Unbreathable Skunk Girl says, "Aloha, chat." The Unbreathable Skunk Girl is a crowd favorite. You know, every time she's around, we know that Manny could be snapped to attention at any time.
What's up, Willie Reed?
And Willie Reed is in the house. So Pixel, was I misrepresenting what happened that evening?
No, he didn't like Godzilla, and
he didn't like John Wick.
He didn't like John Wick either. True. Oh man. Yeah.
Like, how many times could you see the same gun kung fu over it? I was like, as many times as they make it, because it's awesome.
At least 2 to 3 more times. Come on. I think that was my back line, actually. I think at least 2 or 3 more times.
I mean, John Wick is amazing. He is the ultimate guy because he doesn't ask questions. He doesn't talk. He's like, you're the bad guy, you die. That's it. There is none of that bullcrap dramatization in the movies like the bad guy tells you the whole plot. He found a dude that killed his dog. The dude was about to say something. John Wick shot him. That was it. I love it. John Wick doesn't need to talk. He just needs to give us gratuitous violence and people getting shot in the head. That's it. I'm happy with that.
Exactly.
You know?
I'm safe for now.
Yep, the Unbeatable Skunk Girl says Manny is safe. She is at work. Unless she calls Manny and Manny doesn't have his phone by him. And then the wrath of the Unbreathable Skunk Girl will be seen in the chat via all caps letters.
I got more popular after that incident. You know that, right?
I know. that but you gotta admit that was hilarious.
It was like, oh, Manny got it. Manny got to be.
And you know I was gonna keep jabbing you with it the whole night.
It was fun.
You know.
Look at Humphrey Bear go. He got 14 people watching. My God.
I know, man. Humphrey Bear is doing big things, man. And he doesn't even say a word. I've been doing all the doggone talking.
It's gonna be like Booster, man. He doesn't have to do anything, and just things go up.
Look,
like Unbreathable Skunk Girl got in here. How did she find out? I'd like to know. Unbreathable. How did you find out? Are you
She's stalking me.
The voice, the voice of the Rican has lured her through the sound waves.
I said I was going to be on Ortiz or Josh Chris. I didn't know I was going to be on Humphrey. She must be subscribed to you, Humphrey. Look at that.
Look at that. Got notified.
Look at that.
I think we need to get Willie Reed up on Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition.
Yes,
very soon. Now that he's feeling like you can draw a skunk girl here, we gotta.
Yeah, it's like, let me get Willie Reed's on.
Don't tell Manny. Don't tell Manny, but
Bears show. Look at that.
Don't tell Manny, but everybody likes Willie Reed's version better.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I know that. That's why I got to bring that one up.
Don't pay attention to me, though.
What is the best USB hub to get? Does it matter what brand?
Yeah, it does not matter what brand. You can ask Pixel, though, man. He might have a brand.
I don't know, honestly. Just it depends on how many power outlets you got, too, because it might be worthwhile to get a powered one instead of just a regular little hub. Probably want at least a 4-port.
That's what I got. I got a 4-port that hooks up straight to the computer, but it works great for me.
Yeah, the issue you run into sometimes, though, if you've got a bunch of high-powered stuff running off of it, that it can not get enough power, and so like your tablet might start freaking out. Or
the only problem I had with it is like some devices will not be recognized, and I was like, okay, those have to be plugged in directly. But other than that, you know, like you said, maybe a powered one might work. It might work better for you. But
sorry, Ron Navy goes. So would Skunk Girl's sidekick be the toxic tuna box?
Yeah.
I don't even know where he's coming up with that one, but wow.
Yeah, like this is Humphrey Bear, man. We gotta be nice to Humphrey Bear.
Oh, crap.
Speaking of Humphrey Bear, you all right over there?
I'm good.
Have you found? Yeah, that'd be awesome though, man. You get yourself together, or maybe what do you have your headphone? Is your headphone a USB headphone?
No, it's the regular kind.
So it's 3.5 millimeter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one for a USB for the keyboard, the mouse, and one in the back for I use the printer, or I plug in the mic, or I plug in the tablet.
Well, the 4-port USB that's non-powered will work awesome for your keyboard and your mouse, and will free up 2 USB ports that you can use for your tablet. I think you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can buy one like for $8 at Walmart or something like that. Because the only problem I would see with the non-powered USB hub is for devices like maybe your digital tablet. But if you just hook up your laptop, your keyboard and your mouse to a USB hub, it should work fine.
Yeah, I just
Pixel, any thoughts?
I just posted a 4-port into chat. I think that would probably be worthwhile. Plus, the nice thing about it is it's got little power switches on each one, so you can turn off the different ports if you're overpowering it, so you don't have to keep unplugging stuff.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah, I just looked at the link.
And it's Amazon Prime, so you can get it tomorrow if you order within the next 2 hours.
If he has Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I have it.
Oh man, Prime is so good.
Yep. Prime is good. Look at Humpy Bean, page 13 with the tunas.
PG-13, yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't get that, if you get a regular USB hub, keyboard and mouse will work fine off of that.
Yeah.
No problems. Now, if you're going to continue to hook stuff up, maybe you might want to look at a Pixel solution. It's up to you and your budget, but anything can work as long as you know what you're hooking up to it. Keyboard, mouse, perfect. No worries.
Yeah.
Ron Navy says, shameless Amazon plug. I know, we're not even sponsored by Amazon. What are you doing, Pixel? You're going to get us demonetized. Jeez.
What, link into Amazon?
No, for plugging them. Like, if you can get it tomorrow, if you order now through Amazon Prime.
Oh, well, yeah.
Amazon, you owe us money.
Exactly, man. I'm sitting there promoting you. Next thing I'm going to be doing is talking about Twitch on YouTube. That's really going to get us a...
I do that all the time because I stream on Twitch as well.
You know, though, they're starting to cause problems for conservative streamers, too. And they're getting woke.
You know, they're getting woke, but all I do is stream games on Twitch, and I don't even talk. I just do gameplay without nothing. And then what I'll do is, because I have an Xbox, and I just bought a Elgato capture card, so I'm going to test it out later on. But, you know, I have an Xbox, so I just stream to Twitch because it's just easier to stream to Twitch. And then, you know, import the video into my laptop and chop it up and do what I got to do, and then just upload it to YouTube instead of trying to do capture card and all that mess.
Yeah.
So that's why I stream to Twitch. I don't even really speak when I'm on Twitch. I'm just playing the game. Unless I'm really getting my butt kicked, and you may hear, you know, some of my choice words. And that usually happens if I'm playing Shadow of War, because that game is always kicking my butt. I hate that doggone game, but I'm going to finish it. Doggone it.
Yeah, I was playing through, what is it, Mixer? Is that the one that's built into the Xbox?
Yeah, Mixer, yeah.
Yeah, I was streaming off of that while I was playing Shadow of Mordor. And then I did The Crew in the first one for quite a while. I actually drove from one part of the U.S., like one side all the way to the other coast. And it took me like an hour and a half or 2 hours, something like that. I streamed the whole thing. It was stupid, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah, Mixer, I like Mixer. You just don't get I don't know if you're getting an audience off of that.
You don't get much of an audience, and the stream quality kind of sucks.
Yeah, and then of course I was doing you know, I tried a Stream.io where you can just like take the stream and it'll automatically stream it, you know, to Mixer and Twitch and YouTube. But then I just found that that's just it's easy to do, and it's more, you know, it does limit your workload because now you have it in all those platforms at once. But to keep up with all the chats, it's just, I found it kind of inconvenient.
Your mic is going in and out.
Mine?
Yeah. On my side.
Am I walking away from my microphone?
I didn't notice.
Yeah, hold on, because if I turn, Because if I turn the volume up, y'all are gonna get your ears blasted because I talk kind of loud. So I have the volume really low on my mic. Even though the other day they kept turning me down, they said I was too loud, but I don't know. But Moby Dick the Dolphin says, "Hey everyone, oh Skunk Girl, yes."
Ortiz, did you do any giveaways yet?
I did at 100. I did do an Amazon card giveaway at 100 subs. I don't know when my next giveaway is gonna be. I did a poll and everybody said they want because it was around Christmas time. Everybody chose the Amazon gift card and that was good for me because I didn't have to do that much work. I just bought it. And I actually didn't even buy one. I just got the email address of the person that won and sent them a digital Amazon gift card, which is even better because they got it automatically.
Giving an e-gift card is better.
You know, it depends. You know, if you, you know, what I did is I asked the audience. I asked the people that supported me what they wanted, and I said, you know, you can get you know, I can give them. I had some artwork. I said I have artwork that I can give you. I could draw you something, or I can, you know, give you like an Amazon gift card, or Xbox One, or PlayStation, or whatever. You know, one of those type gift cards. And they all said no, Amazon. So what I did is I took a list of what the people said they wanted, like, and then I see who won, and then what they would like. Let's say Ape Sapien won, and he wanted an Amazon gift card, but had I think Pope Raven, or one of those Ravens, if they won, they wanted a Cecil in a Yankees uniform. So I took down what they wanted, and then I did like a little number thing, random number generator, and I was like, I hope one of the people that chose the Amazon gift card wins because I definitely don't want to draw Cecil in a Yankees uniform. And I got lucky, and one of the people that wanted an Amazon gift card, that's what I got him. And that's what it is. But you know, I try to do it so whoever won got what they wanted. So that's what I did, you know, but you don't have to do that. You could be like, hey, you know, the gift, you know, at 100 subs, this is the giveaway. You know, the way I did it was I gave a choice. I said, look, you can get an original from me, or you can get some artwork that I have from some of these other artists, or you can get a gift card. And then I just wrote down what they, you know, and I told them, you know, I did a short video and I said, okay, from 100 sub giveaway, these are the choices. Leave a comment below with what you want, and only the people that have commented will get counted. So then it was like 15 people that commented. So then I just took the, you know, wrote 1 through 15, and then I just put a name next to that number. Like, okay, so A Sapiens was number 12, you know, so number 12 A Sapien, number 11 was so such and such. And then that's how I corresponded the numbers. And then right next to that, I wrote what they wanted. It's a little bit of work, I know. I probably could have done it on Excel and been faster, but I'm an old type of guy, man. I like the tactile.
I'll have to show you how to run a easy little thing like that through your YouTube channel itself. There's plugins and stuff you can use to actually pull all the comments and then do a sort on it.
But I'm gonna have to sit down and get that lesson from you because that was a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it even auto generates the list. Like, what'll happen is you just press a button and it'll randomly pick a comment from your list, and then
that is even amazing. That is even more amazing because I found a random number generator. Boy, that was a tongue twister for me. And then you know, and that's how I did it. You know, I mean, it seems like a lot of work, but I just wanted to make sure that whoever won got what they were, you know, what they wanted to get.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do that. That was just me being overly, you know, like, I'm going to give you what you guys really, really want out of the choices. You can just say, look, you know, for my 100 giveaway, I'm giving you a $25, $50 Amazon gift card. They ain't going to complain. You know what I'm saying? That's money.
Manny over here making Skunk Girl dance.
I know, I see that.
I saw that in the thumbnail. Like, what? What's going on over here?
Yeah, he did that yesterday too. But
crazy.
Manny does things like that. Look at that.
Yeah, I wound up giving away, I think it was 6. Yeah, 6 different sketch cards. I probably went a little over the top for my first 100, but I was just racing to 100 to get my custom name.
Right. And it all really depends to you, Humphrey, how you want to do it, you know, I don't think there's a right or wrong way. And KG says Manny is awesome, and Lorenzo says Cecil is love, and Vale says Shreddy is the truth. And there's no right or wrong way. See how I'm saying I get distracted so easily. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. It's up to you and your audience. Because your audience and you have a rapport already.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Manny does it a different way. Manny, tell us how you did yours.
Well, I did 3 giveaways. I did 11 by 17s, and they were a headshot, torso, and a full body shot. Yeah. So my wife told me, "Aren't you gonna do another giveaway at 250?" I said, "No, I'm gonna wait to 500." And so we're only, I think, uh, 56 away from 500 now. So I'll be coming up on my 500. And
pretty soon.
That's going to be a hard one, though. It's not going to be easy. So they're going to it's going to be kind of like call it a scavenger hunt on YouTube to get the answers.
There you go.
I am not going through all your videos, Manny.
Well, that's the thing is they're going to have to go through the videos and find out.
You do 3-hour streams, buddy. I ain't got that kind of time in my life.
I've done an 8-hour stream one time. Yeah.
I have another question. Is there a way to back up your YouTube playlist in case they get deleted?
The playlist? I don't know. But you mean the actual videos themselves?
Yeah, well, the videos, and also like I have a playlist of music, and I was wondering like if the music got deleted, I would have to start all over.
Well, the problem is if the music gets deleted, there's really nothing you can do because that's somebody else's stream, right? So
I mean, just the list itself.
Yeah, you might be able to duplicate the list. I don't know about backing it up necessarily. There may be some extra tools or something online, but I couldn't say for sure. You'd probably have to click around on a bunch of menus to see that. I've never seen that.
Because I collect, I had about more than almost 200 favorite songs, and I would hate to have to start the list all over again.
Yeah.
And some people have thousands of songs on their list.
Oh yeah, I don't know for sure. That's actually a good question. I'm not certain.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I have 0 songs on my playlist.
Yeah, I've got Google Play Music.
I'm gonna tell you why. I have no time for music on YouTube. I've been so busy trying to support so many channels, just like Skunk Girl dancing all the time, that I have no time to listen to music, to be honest with you. I'm like, okay, this channel is on, this channel is on, this channel is on, this channel is on. And I try to give them support, because they give me support. And next thing you know, man, that's it. Luckily for me, like I said, I work IT and I could just put YouTube on the background and just keep on rolling,
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would never be able to keep up with everything, dude. It is taxing, man, and that's just me because I appreciate everybody that supports me, so I try to give them support back.
Wow. The audio on my video I just made is way high. I think I need to lower that. Holy crap.
Moby Dick is asking for Skunk Girl on a dolphin.
There you go.
Well, if you ever want to go see me drawing something on a dolphin, I did do a dolphin on Drawn and Quartered Pro Edition, I think episode 3. It's the Lobo one. It's either episode 3 or episode 4.
Speaking of which, y'all know that Good Dog Press is going to have an original art tier on his Indiegogo campaign. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, because most of Skunk Girl is digital. Yeah, I have not done many. I got a lot of sketches, but for full-on drawings of Skunk Girl, they're very scarce. Yeah. You see, like even this painting that I did the other day, That's all digital. So that's a digital painting. So there's not much original, you know, traditional skunk girls. Right now, I can only think of 5 original. There's KG has one, Lee has another one, JP and Eagle 43, and there's this other lady who has the skunks. I did the skunks for her. That's it. It's very rare.
Very, very rare. I'm over here plugging just in case his campaign, when his campaign goes live, I just need y'all to know there's a chance to get an original piece of artwork.
Oh yeah, there's going to be an original tier. There for sure. And you guys see how I do my sketches. I mean, I said I was giving away sketches for my 100 giveaway, and they were full on drawings. So to me, I mean, you want a sketch from me, you're going to get a full on drawing. That's how I do. That's how I roll. Still want to see Skunk Girl on a dolphin. You can commission me.
There you go. And he does commissions.
Live stream, yeah. I'll do that on live stream. That'll be interesting.
I just plugged my channel just in case. Because it is.
I'm going to go jump on over and start up a stream, Humphrey.
Yeah.
And you're free to come on. You know, no pressure, Humphrey.
Okay.
Hopefully some of your crew will come over and check me out, check you out on my stream. Yeah. Pixel, it was nice talking to you.
Yep. Yeah, Pixel. This is the first time. Go ahead.
Pixel, believe it or not, you've had a big impact on my Indiegogo career here. I mean, I really took your advice.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully we can help out, a lot more in the future too. I think there's some really good stuff coming down the line. I didn't get to talk about it here, but the creator reference area that we're starting to work on right now is going to be pretty big too. That's going to tie into the whole YouTuber thing that you were talking about a little bit ago, where we're going to list out all the YouTubers and stuff. But I'm also going to start posting information about printers, about fulfillment agencies, little things like that, ways people can improve their campaigns, and I think that'll probably be a pretty big help for a lot of people.
Cool. Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, Pixel, it was a pleasure meeting you out. I don't believe I've ever had the honor of speaking with you personally.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to. Last time, I guess I bumped you out of that other stream or something. You took off.
Yeah, I took off because you were on the chat and the panel was full, and I was like, yo, you know what? Pixel has more important stuff to say than I do, and I was just ripping on the guys anyway. And even when I left ripping John. So, but Good Dog Press was like, I can't believe you said that to him. I'm like, why not? He's not a god. He's just the guy.
That's funny. Yeah, I had to mute Rizzy, or Rizzy, however you say it, when I popped out just to keep up the appearances there.
Yeah,
that was so fun.
Yeah, Ricey gets a little tuned up.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was classic.
Mm-hmm. Well, Humphrey Bear, this is your show, so I'm gonna let you take us out.
We don't know if Humphrey wants to go out yet.
Well, I'm going out.
We're bouncing. It doesn't mean Humphrey has to bounce.
Oh, I wanted to ask you a question. When do you think Gary will reach 1,000 in a couple of months?
What is he at now? 9 something?
946, I think.
How much?
946.
He should be able to do it. I mean, we should be able to get him a bump.
946. He should be able to pull it off by the end of the month.
Yeah, I think
latest. It doesn't take very long to build him up if he's doing promotion stuff and hopping on other streams, especially if he winds up on. I don't know if he'd be able to get on EVS or not, but just he needs to make the rounds again, hang out with everybody. I saw him on mics the other day. He keeps doing that. He's going to get those numbers quick.
Yeah. And we can always, we've been picking up subs ourselves from other places and whatnot. Maybe we can do we can raid his stream when we're streaming and bring some people in there and maybe get him some love. There's different ways of doing it. But I'll be happy for Gary when he hits 1,000, man. He's a good guy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all can stay here, but I'm not gonna get evil looks from my wife. So I am dipping. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful stream. For those of you that were in the audience, in the chat, man, we love you as well. Without you guys, we wouldn't even have a show worth watching. So we appreciate your support 100%. And we love you guys. I hope everybody has a blessed evening. And Ortiz signing out.
And I will be signing out too, Humphrey. I'm going to be doing my show in a few minutes. Take a little break and I'll start it up and I'll send you the link if you want to come over after you're done with your show.
Okay.
Thank you for having me on, Humphrey.
Yeah, thanks for having me on too. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And nice meeting you again, Pixel.
Yeah.